I'm live on another YouTube. Shut this and okay, yeah, this is so much better. Oh yeah, so much better. Still not as good as I'd like it, but yeah, much better. Much better. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, what's going up, YouTube? Hey, what's going up, everybody out there in TV land? Welcome to 5G. Welcome to the new society. Maybe I should put on a new lingo. Maybe I should put on a new hat. How's my snakey doing? Are we going to talk about the snake, the cat, the rat, the cat in the hat? Cat in the hat, the snake. The snake is 50. The cat is 24. Wow, that's 74. Wow, we got Jesus. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. How should I come out here Saturday night? Should we come out here rocking and rolling? Or should we come out here like jazzy, like blues? You know, how should we come out here? How come I can't talk like everybody else? How come I'm not allowed to use words like everybody else? How come I can't say, I should bring on George Carlin or just a bunch of comedians saying words I'm not allowed to say? Like, when you look at me, right, you would say I'm tanned. No? And you know what? I'm not tanned. What does it mean to be tanned? Tanned. I'm human. I'm not tanned. I'm human. Tanned. Okay. I'm just waiting for a few more to join. I had to shut down somehow, and I think it's the computer, maybe my webcam. I need another webcam. Hint, hint. All right. I need to set this thing up way better. I need to get organized. It's only 20 years. I'm starting to get a little more organized. So I've been speaking to the upstairs, and they said, don't worry. So I'm not. I really believe in upstairs, right? Or is it upstairs? Or is it upstairs? Anybody home? I like the microprocessor this thing came with. I got that whole package here. Runs all the way down the spinal cord. Imagine I'm even if I can't walk, I still got the spinal cord, right? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? How are we connected? What does it feel like when you take that breath? Has anybody learned or heard or ever done coherent breathing? Has anybody ever lowered their frequency or raised their frequency so high that you vibrate at such a high frequency that it just feels like I can't even describe what it is, with that beautiful, coherent breathing that brings full oxygen? What is oxygen doing to you? What is it doing? OXYGEN. Isn't that a lovely word? I like that word. I like that word. Now you would say this guy's nuts. Why would he like that word? I like all the words. I'd want to create a program that after I begin to show you, this is a game. Don't forget, this is a game. You come into this window, it's a game. Yeah, I don't like the flies. And what I do in this game is I use what we use in life that has been fair to everybody, and I don't want to put anything in any words in anybody's mouth. But if you understand just about every word I speak, you will know that the letters that are associated come, okay, as I speak English, using the alphabet. Je peux faire la même chose en français avec les mêmes lettres. I can do the same thing in Spanish. Buenos dias, señor. Same thing. Few differences are dots and dashes. They have numeric, the letters have a position, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. After that, in fact, it's actually just A, B, because the Hebrews and the Greek changed it at C. So it really doesn't go any further than A, B. So 1 and 2 create 3. You want to check out this? You tell me if this is perfect math. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. 12, 21. 1 times 2, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. I turn it around. 6 times 5, 30. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 30, 41. 4 and 1 is 5. Would you like me to do it somewhere else? 1 times 5, 5. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 and 5, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 6 times 2, 12. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 and 12, 20. 2 plus 0, 2. Star system math. It shows you how to move around the numbers. Do I know all the ways to do it? Absolutely not. Do I know many equations? I know as many as I know. I don't know who I know more than. And if there are many more that know more than me, then I don't know too much at all. And if I know more than you, well, guess what? Now you know just like me. Why do I share? Why don't I patent it? Why don't I share this? What am I sharing? What does it mean? What is it going to do at the end of this? It'll explain inside this game. So far, it's explained to me that Earth and Mars are united in the same corridor, the third and the fourth planet. 4 times 90, 360. 3 by 120, 360. 3 by 20 minutes equals to 60. 4 by 15 minutes equals to 60. They run the same half corridor under the breath of life. Are we electric? What are we? We take the breath. What does it dictate to us? What is this breath? Oxygen. O15, X24, Y25, G7, E5, N14. So, okay, it took me so long to do this, I sort of forgot what I was talking about, but that's normal for me. That's normal. Yeah, I have a little like cold. I don't even know if you have a cold. I think it was more of a stress cold. You know what I'm saying? Where the immune system went down and playing a little bit of sports out there, walking around, moving, keep myself going. And, a little air conditioning gets in the way. And then all of a sudden, yeah, something about that air conditioning. Okay. Air conditioning, certain things you're doing, especially if it's not clean. If the ventilation is not clean, somehow there's something that fills up what should be where the soul should rise, okay, is now being occupied by this, whatever's in the air conditioner, whatever goes in the fridge, somehow the way it cools. Does it have anything to do with the Arctic, when you freeze something in water, freezing the memory in the water? Okay, we're not going to get into that right now. So here's the end result of this. Wow, it's backwards. I'm not happy that this is backwards. We have to fix this. We have to fix this. Not good. Not good. How do we fix this? Well, it's not good. It's going to turn my camera around, but it's not. I need to fix the, what's it called? I need my camera to do this. Okay, we'll turn it around. Okay. How's everybody doing? Has anybody been here before? You see, I can't see the comments here. Let me go into YouTube over here. Help, I need somebody, help. Da, 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 da. I need somebody. Yeah, okay, because I'm just looking for, okay, shut this and reopen this one. And then, okay, I'm in this one over here. And then this one here. Just give me a second. And this one over here. And then this one. Okay, I'm just looking for who arrived here. Okay, so let me turn this around and show you this. Wow. Where am I? What was I talking about? So on this side, yeah. So here's the oxygen, right? OXYGEN. The 15th letter, the 24th letter, the 25th letter, the 7th, the 5th, and the 14th. 19, 26, 51, and 39. 90. Perfect. 9 and 18 and 27 and 36 equals to 90. Beautiful, beautiful. The only one I don't have is the 45, right? The 45, 9 by 5. Representation, the fox 45. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 equals to 45. The average is 5. The total of 9, okay, equals to the average of 5. So what would that be? 5 times 180%. Can we do that? Or would it be, can we do 15, right? What it is we have 45 divided by 9 numbers equals to what is an average of 5. So when we get 5 times back to what 9 is, it becomes 1.8. It just so happens by frequency, okay, or just by this, is that is what is the 1 and 8. This area over here. Even though this is 1 and 8, it has a 4 by 4 structure to it, in which we'll create the trinical setup. Only 9 boxes, 3 by 3. The 4 dot, the 9 boxes. If I wanted to look at what the Mayan did, right? Every single one of these lines has a value of 5. Now, should I use the outside, the inside? So I have 4 here, and then every other box, right, has 3. 4, 3, 3. Then this one has 3. Then this one has 3. Then this one only has 2. So anyways, it's 4. Then it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Let me do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that'd be 24 times 5 is 120. Okay, and that would be, if you add up 1 through 15, it equals to 120. Okay, that's the game of pool in that scenario. I think the other scenario is when you add up 2 through 6 equals to 210, right? That's going to be the dartboard. It's going to be the dartboard. So what this is actually is like this. 2 through 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I shouldn't have wrote it that way. Okay, let me rephrase this. Let me rephrase this. I put 2 equations in one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals to 20. 20 equals to what is, okay, 20, let's not do it that way. 20 on the countdown to 1 equals to 10. So now if you do the countdown, you arrive at 2:09, but that train is still on time. Give me a minute for a second. In which songs do we find train 2:09? Krista Berg. Okay, so they don't even know. Let me look it up just on a regular. Train number 2:09. Looks like it's, where can it be? 2:09 in Japan? Where is this? Tokyo. Tokyo. 20.9. What is 20.9? Would you like me to explain it to you? Let me explain it to you. When you do a countdown from 20 over to 1, before you get to the last one, okay, you're going to stop at 2:09. I am not the head and the tail. I am either the head or the tail. I will stop one before the end of the line, and at the end of the line, I will start again and go back the other way and count up. When I'm counting up to 20 and I arrive at 19, it equals to 190, and it gives me an average of 19. It's absolutely perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And 19 times, 19 times, hold on a second, 19 times 6 equals to what is 114. And this is what you will find on the cubes. The cube has 19 area spaces on every single cube, the hexahedron. It has 12 edges. It has 8 corners. It has 6 centers. And it has one core universal joint controlling 6 centers. The universal joint is just like who we are, 6 and 1/6. In association to the 7th area space is what controls it all. 6 and 1/6, 1661, 1991, 1961. 1691. I don't want to use it in too many contexts because you're allowed to invert the 6 and the 9. It's only there to give you an alternative story. 99 will reflect Jupiter. 99 reflects 13. 13, okay, wow. Okay, I'm not going to get into everything because I'm just opening up too many cans of worms. I want to close some of the tops so you can see it. So I'm going to go back on a page. I shouldn't rush, eh? What book are we in? Man, what book are we in? Okay, 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 this one here. How's everybody doing? Okay, I have Rain Africa. Yes, chess. How you doing, Keys? Are you still around? Right, right. So I saw that. Yeah, the dollar more. Yes, 2 to 9, 8166 simple geometry. I have to think about what you're talking about there. I wasn't looking at that. You know, I did see something is that they had a club that was a strip club not far, about 20 years ago. They converted it to a vet hospital. So the address over there was number 1092, right? And that's connecting the lower world to the upper world with the first 10. Either it's A, B, C, D, or it is what is 1 and 9, irrelevant to the fact the phone number had 7 and 4. 7 and 4 is G and D, can be used for the word G dash D equaling to, could be the word God, right? July 4th, God. But do we use it as 2 numbers, 3 numbers? You see, it's the July 4th of 1776, is it not? Next year is 250 years. We finish the cycle. The cycles run like this. If you're going for 24 hours, we need to run 25 hours. The 24 hours will be like this. We run 1 over to 25. Okay, I'm just trying to think of what that number is. 1 over to 25 is 26. So 26 times what? 26 times what? 1 over to 25 equals to 26 times 12 and a half. Okay, yes, 1 over to 25 equals to what is, no, 1 over to 24 equals to 25. So 1 to 25 added, 1 through 25 added, hold on, 1 through 25 added equals to 26. The average is 12.5. So 12.5 times 26 equals, is it 312? So let me figure this out. Is it 312? 1 through 20 equals to 210. So add 21 equals to 231. Add 22 equals to 253. Add 23 equals to 276. And add 24 equals to 300. Wow, it's perfect for bowling. And then add 25, okay, equals to 325. Right, why am I even thinking like this? Okay, I already know. Wow, I don't know why I'm thinking like this. I already know that when you add 1 through 26, it equals to 351. I can't. Yeah, this is really bothering me, these flies. My fault. Left the door open. So just let me see if I can explain this to you on the last page. So first of all, yes, here it is. The word oxygen. The word oxygen. 39, 49, 59, 64, 74, 75, 76, 86, 90. 15, 6, 24, 6, 2 and 5, 7, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 5, 5. We now have 3, 6 and 6, 12, 1 and 2, 3, 7 and 7, 14, 1 and 4, 5, 5 and 5, 10, 1 plus 0, 1. This is what is 117 by 3, okay? And it equals to 351. The letters of 351 is A, C, E, which is 135, which is what is 45 times 3, what is a singular face on this calculator when you add up 1 through 9. Counting up and counting down. When counting down, we stop at what? We stop at 44. When counting up, we stop at 36. See, before I said when counting all the way to 24, right? When counting 1 over to 24, it equals to 300. Where did I write that down? I'm very unhappy. I lost it somewhere. Okay, right over here, I think. So over here, right? Now, when I count 1 over to 24, now I'm going to count 2 over to 25. And then I'm going to count 3 over to 26. And then I'm going to count 4 over to 27. Why? Because the connecting alphabet is actually 26, equaling to 27. The number is 351. If you take 1 through 26 and you divide it, 351 divided by 26, it equals to 135. So do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see what 135 is? 135 is, what is 45 times 3 equals to 135. There are 3 basic angles of this cube of 6 sides. 13.5 is what the average is to split the alphabet at 13.5. ACE is also SUN. The sun is the same value. Now it tells me the sun is split. This one over here, in reality, it shouldn't be this like this. This is supposed to be lined up as 1 through 26, 2 through 25, right? And then we would figure this out here. And what is the value between here and here, between here and here? Here, I'm doing something else with this, right? I'm just shifting it as I go. The next one will be 5 and 28, and then the next one will be 6 and 29. You do know that this one and this one here is the end of the first cycle. This is the second part of the cycle, right? Or the new part of the next cycle. Understanding what these two are, 5 and 6. So here to here is 300. Over here, it's 325 minus 1. 324. Wow, vibration. Over here, it's 351 minus 3, 348. Over here, it's 351, hold on a second, 351, 361, 378. Minus 6, 372. This one over here, I'm not going to go on because I'm getting a little tired holding this thing up and explaining this whole bit. Just to let you know how it works. So the center of this cube is 3.5. Each side reaches the center. 3.5, 3.5. So, and it's hard to work with this piece that won't turn around. It's not easy to do this right now. Just to let you know, before this, I've been doing a lot of TikToks. It's easy to maneuver the camera and do a bunch of different stuff. So that's why I've been there. My computer was down for about 5 months, etc. Having trouble with the camera on the big screen. That's why I'm using this one over here. I can't even see the comments. I have to have my other screen on. I go top chat, it shows me absolutely nothing. So if you're looking at 2 through 20, 8160, if you're doing that through the workman's carpenter's, what's it called? That would be the connection of the eye through Venus. And the reason I said that is 11 times 6 and 9 by 9. That's not the reason why. The 81 represents Venus. The 81 also, or 8 and 1, represents H and A. It represents the sun. It represents the 8 and 1/8, right? Like the 88, 8, 8, 8. The 8 and 1/8 is one of them. And the other one is going to be, just give me a second. When you connect 575, the I, you're going to connect it to 6 and 6 because 5, 7 connects with 6, 5, 7 connects with 6, and then we connect the 6 and 6 with 8. Wow, okay. Just give me 1 second over here. See, I got a little thing I'm going to put up over here. Yeah, so we're going to put this up. I'm going to take a 2-minute break if you don't mind. Maybe I'll put on a little song over here, if you don't mind, for 2 minutes, like how this all began, right? Let me see if I got this at home. My history, maybe. I thought I would have had this in my history somewhere. Let me see here. Just give me a second. Just give me a second here. Yeah, so I went on and I said, I asked ChatGPT, I said, what do you think of Mr. Tacpans? What do you think Mr. Tacpans does? And it wrote me a little song, so I'm gonna see if I can find that song. Just don't know where it is right now. I don't know why. Just hold on a second. I thought it's usually here. It's usually here, but it's not there now. I mean, oh, you can see it, right? Just let me see this. Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Wow, I'm not happy that I can't find this, can't find that. So earn this, that, the other thing, shorts. No. This one over here. I have a feature video. Let me look it up. Okay, so let me see if I can find this. Give me a minute. Let's have one of the songs up here. They take a cut when you work all day. They take a cut when you work all day. Skim a little more when you get your pay. Call it income, call it fair. But I see hands everywhere. Sales tax when I buy my food. Property tax on the house I choose. Carbon tax on the air I breathe. They even tax the land and sea. Oh, the taxman's game, the taxman's song. They take a little bit all year long. From the east to the west, from the poor to the best. They got their hands deep in our pockets, no rest. Yeah. They tax your car, they tax your land. They tax your dreams, they tax your plans. Tax on dividends, tax on rent. Tax on dollars already spent. The IRS and the CREG, they take their share, they make you pay. T5 forms and credits due. Protection B, just more red tape for you. Oh, the taxman's game, the taxman's song. They take a little bit all year long. From the east to the west, from the poor to the best, they got their hands. Einstein wired to the cosmic code. In that dreams where the rivers flow. Going trick through nature's frame. Hallucinations carve his name. Synapses firing pixels in the brain. Chemical circuits on a dopamine train. Ayahuasca's key, LSD's door. Unlocking realms we never saw before. Upload the stars, download the signs. Gigahertz pulsing through sacred lines. Ram of the soul, hard drive of time. Standing in the deep good zodiac mind. Feed the planets, process the flow. Ethernet veins where the data grows. Binary beats, analog skies. The universe lives where the circuit flies. Motherboard breathing with cosmic sparks. USB ports to the astral dark. Silicon dreams and psychedelic hues. Einstein's thoughts colored by the muse. Young's archetypes, neurons
to the cosmic code. Young map trains where the rivers flow. Darwin tripped through nature's frame. Hallucinations caught the...
Okay, so I don't know where we were, but I'm going to continue on. I have to look at the screen, see what everybody wrote in over here, see if I can catch up. Keys to wisdom. How you doing? How you doing? We're gonna, that buzzing like a bee. M. Muhammad Ali, right? MU, the 13th and the 21st letter, part of the Fibonacci code. The keys to wisdom, for those who don't know me, has an alternative way of calculating things. Still works out. An equation is an equation. It's very strong because it uses multitudes of levels to it. It's a lot of work. Yes. 25 by 13. Yes, 25 by 13. I want to do that. Yes. I want to do that. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Hold on a second. 25 by 13 equals 3 1/4. Okay, that's good. That's good. See, I'm looking at everything like this, right? This is the 90, right? And this is the 120. This is multiplied by 3, and this is multiplied by 4. 20 multiplied by 3, 15 multiplied by 4. I bring what is 3 and 4 run the same corridor. The heart of the cube is at 13.5. The heart of the cube is at 3.5. The heart of the alphabet is 13.5, or it's 135 if you would compare it to the Tzolk'in calendar. Why would you say that? Because it's the same thing. 26 letters, 260 degrees. I don't care, right? If we use, sorry about that. If you're looking at the number 26 or 260, if you're looking at 1 or you're looking at 0, like that. So if I go like this is going to go 270. And you know what that's going to do to me? That's going to do 90 by 3. Why 90 by 3 for 270? In the deck of cards, right? In the deck of cards, we have 2 suits. And we have the red and we have the dark, right? Have you ever thought of something it's a blackout? It's a whiteout. Did you know that blanco is white and blanche is white? And how do you say black? You say noir. But all the same, I can put my white on my black and create. I can put my black on my white and create. Because now I have something that's solid. I can create from with. So white and black have something in common. Black equals to what is 29, the beginning, and white is what 65, the end. If you minus them, we end up with 36, what goes all the way around. If you add them, it equals to 94, perhaps Uranus, right? We can look at these fingers, right? Or these fingers, they're 9 and 4. These fingers are 9 and 4. It's also 19, so the ring finger can also be associated to 19. Hands and toes and fingers as well. When we're looking at this book over here, where are we, right? It's an ABC. It's all about AB, right? It's AB. Here it is. Here it is. Right? Here's A. And then we're going to go and get B. Here it's going to be 1 and 8. Here it's going to be 2 and 7. And this is how it all begins. The rest is going to be what is love. It's all going to be part of the code. And if it's love and code, it becomes the male with the stamp, the fae. That becomes the male with the stamp, the female. It becomes the man and the woe for the woman. So what are we connecting to? Why do we need to connect to? When we do this in French, we get the MME and the MME. So what is the strength of the MME, right? It's 31. That's the cube, right? That's Jacob, because we say whoop, that's not good. We go like this. Madame, right? And then we say, hold on a second, just let me look this up for a minute. How do we say madame? Like in French, we say madame, but there's another word in French for, oh, yes, thank you. Okay, yes. It's funny the way it becomes homme, which means man. And yes, I don't have to go this way. I can just go femme for femme, the woman and the man. So here's the only difference. And the difference is what is 11 and 23. So we can go 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, or we can do what is 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. You know what's ironic about this? That 1 times 2 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. That 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 6 and 5, 11. I've inverted the cube, okay, from what was 1 over to 6, from what was 2 over to 5. And we get the same equation, and it's the beginning of the word. Let me see what the word is. Is this something to do with the beginning of the word of love? I need to see why. I just lost it. Wow, I just lost it. Oh, yes, this part over here, right? This is going to be, V is inverted to E. V inverts to E. That's where number 5 comes in. And then O inverts to L. And this is where the white love comes in. So anyways, we're going to end it for now. I probably have a lot more to do. I want to turn around my camera. Maybe I won't end it, but just give me a second. I have to check up on something. I made a promise, and I want to make sure if I made that promise for today or tomorrow, I can continue this a little bit later. And yes, I do this easier on TikTok. I haven't been on the YouTube, but they're very severe. Today I said something that I shouldn't have said. When you go down to they play a game called craps. When you place it for the number 6 and 8 to show up with 2 dice, you put 6 chips down. You know, the bag of chips. They're not worth anything. They're fake chips, you know. So when you put down 6 of them, when your number comes in, right, in game mode, it's how the game is built. You win 7, which equals to 6 and 1/6. Binary works on 6 only. The 7th day is part of the association of the accumulation of the value of 1 and 1/6. That is your evaluation. So now if our evaluation is 1 and 1/6, right, then how close is 1 and 1/6 to what is phi? What is the number to phi? Okay, phi is 1.6. We are 1 and 1/6. I'm trying to see where 1 and 1/6 fits into this whole thing. What it is when you run the golden ratio, it's not really the number you see. You see the full expansion of the workings of the golden ratio, but you can shrink that vibration within. the density of the vibration that reaches the outer core of the cone while it's traveling through, equaling that 1.61 can actually be 1 point. I'd have to see. So I'd have to do a few calculations. I'd have to see where 618.033 goes. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 3 3 9 8 7 5. I want to know if there's a continuation to those numbers. I'd have to study them. 618. I already see that 6 and 8 shows me, okay, that it's on both sides of the seventh gate, right? The number one could be what is 313. What is the separation between 6 and 8 is 1 away from 7. There's also 168 hours in the week. That 13 times 13 equals 169. But when you put 1 at the heart of 169, you have 168 that travel around. Now, wait, because what you have is 6, 6, 6, 6, and 1. You have a total of 25. What does it mean? The trains... Wow, I don't even know if I want to look at it that way. Hold on a second. I might have to re-say something. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as the property, but the train is actually... hold on a second. Oh my God, yes, yes. I need a pickup. Yes, so... $71, 7 and 1, 7 and 1. This is the way it works. Just 1 second here. I know. Okay, so... Whoa. Okay, so this is what it is. So when you take a look at this, you can see where the G is, that there's 2 blocks. 2 blocks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's the 7th one, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything meets here at 7. In order to create this game, I could have created what is a 10 by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I do this, and I do this, I count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So if I do this and I come to 37, this would be my 360 degrees. But I don't get 40. Monopoly is 40. So what I'm going to try is I am going to make this game bigger. Right? And when you make the game bigger, and don't forget, this is a 100 area square. This is a 10 by 10 equaling to 100. So it becomes XX equals to C Roman numerals, which equals to 51. The 24th letter, the 24th letter, the third letter, Mars is number 51. It vibrates between what is 5 and 1 at 432, which is what is 144 by 3 equals to 432, 1440 minutes in a day, right? And we can 1440 times what is it? 11? No. 1440 times 20? No. 1440. Oh, yeah, times 18. Yes. 1440 times 18. Yes. Yes. Right. The half area space of R. Right. The one heart in the center of 8. The 180 degrees, the halfway house. So we have this. So when we go around this way, we start at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this is 12. And then this one's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, then we get 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. This is 34. Then we got 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. This one's 45. Right? So far, we don't have it. We need 40 for Monopoly. So what do we do for Monopoly? The only way to do it is to create a corner just like the way it is. 4, 4, 4, and 4. The Monopoly is 16 to the corner. And it's 72 to the inside. Set up as what is 18 equals to 2 by 9 times 4 equals to 72, or what is 18 times 3 equals to 54. And then what is 18 times 4 equals to 72. The house of bait, the house of the sun. Brown money, reserved for the house of creation. The center of Monopoly over here, when you get here, it is 7 to get here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to the next train. 7 and 19. I hope I counted right. I want to check it again. Over here, I'm going to get 9. 3, right? Should I start out here and do all 4? No, I'm only doing a straight line because if I did all 4 and just went down here, like unwind, like the G letter. So if I unwind and go down, I'd go to 4, and then I go 9 equals to 13, 14. Here, no, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go 2 and 9 is 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 4 over here is 18, and then the trains is 19. Yeah, it's 7 and 19. That's perfect. 7 Roman numerals, right? Out of 26 letters can show this dimension to it. So when we do this, this is 7, and this is 7, and this is 7, and this is 7 from the corner, from each corner. You can either say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So each one of these, okay, are all sevens connected to 1. So if you look at 71, okay, if you look at 71 minutes, you have 111, time for the trains. If you have 222, you have what is 2 times 71. If you have 333, you have what is 3 times 71. And when you have 444, you have what is 4 times 71. The heart of the cube is 111. Sorry, the heart of the dynamic. And when you look at this like this, remember, you might be able to find it in here. Just turning this around. How's everybody doing today? Let me look at the comments. $13.61. You know, it's always 3 and 4 numbers. So I'm always working in the end of everything. And that's the passageway between the two. So I'm missing out on the, like, I really think that we're running under alphabet, and we are the lowest we can be, 1 and 2. That the Father comes within and lives between, the two sides of our mind. I just need a little bit of water. Just give me a second. Oh, where am I going? Where's the water? Okay, so we saw that. So do you understand? That's the monopoly. I'm going to bring it back. So this is the monopoly. What other things connect to the monopoly is that over here is electric company, and over here is waterworks. The positioning of these on the board goes 13, 14, 15, 16. You plug in at number 16. It's not only the 16th, it's also the 13th and the 12th, depending on what you're counting. It's also what is 4 and 18 and 4 equals to 26. Call it the alphabet pillar. 26, 28, 30. At 31, you go to jail. I'm just counting all the area spaces that we need. So anyways, yes, waterwork and electric company. Communication. How can it be done? Do we communicate in 1, 4 areas, 3 areas? How many of these coffee trays do we have? What can I do for you, kitty? Yeah, okay. Wow. Yeah, I've been paying the price. Carey Price, what number was he? Right, paying the price. So now we see what's going on with the Monopoly board. right? So what is this area? It's 13 moons. Over here, it's number 29. 29 is a number that happens after 28. Big deal. The fourth 7 is 28. The cycle is over. You start, the 29th is the next cycle, or the child is being born. You transfer over between one side and the other. 1 and 8, 2 and 7, 4 and 5, over to 2 and 9, 8 and 3, 5 and 6, 9, 11. The dice cube says 1 and 6, 4 and 3, 2 and 5, right? So what you saw is the 4, 5, 6 cribbage, where 120 plus 1 ends the game at 121. So when we say certain numbers, 120, 121, 110, 111, maybe the game ends from one way to the other. It ends at 110, 111 it ends. Because we're at the top floor and we went onto the roof, or we went down to the bottom floor, or we went into the basement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you saw what number 71 does, right? No comments? Nothing? Nothing? All right, no problem. No problem. Who's out there? Let me see. I just want to see how many we are. We're 3 of us. Does anybody have any questions? Where am I with this? So 18, the sun is number 54. 18 is 354s. The word bet, or B and ET, for most, let me just see what it is. BET is 252. Okay. Okay. First of all, the word bet is number 27. It's not a big deal. 1 between 2, where the house is split. See this part over here, and then this part over here? I don't remember where it's being used, right? Are we using the commandments because of this, or because it's on both sides? We have to understand the commandments, right? There's 10 commandments. In this house, what is a connecting 10 house? 1 and 9, right? The hen house, the 10 house, the what is 4 by 5 equals to what is 20 T, to what is 2 times 4 equals to H, okay, 8. So yeah, I don't like that it's not turning it over. It's a tough watch. So I'm gonna flip it over because I'm not gonna make you go through that. So what it is when we get to T, the maximum we can go out is 5, right? Actually, we can go to 6, but then we can't go down to 1. But it wouldn't matter. We'd be just at 6 again. So this is double. What is this? This is twice the amount. This is D. This is BB. 2 times 2, B, equaling to D. The delta angle means the split house. The left angle and the right angle. The pyramid is split into 3 or 4. Or the 3 or 4 is the corridor. So we have 2 times 4, H8. We have 4 by 5, which is 20. T and H come together in the 4th house. Why? When you're in 4th place, it doesn't happen at 3 because that's 3rd. 4th happens all the way to 20. It becomes the divided house of 420. The teacher. There are 17 numbers under Q in the divided house. When you add up 1 through 17, okay, that's going to equal to 153, right? That's where the sun divides. Once you add 18 to it, it becomes 171. Pretty funny, eh? Because 153 says ace. It holds the 3 heads of Aries, and it holds Aries inside of Gemini. Aries and Gemini, 1 and 3. They run the cyclical of the moon for 13. Man on the moon bar mitzvah, 169 moons passing, 13 by 13, in which opens up the trains to the seventh gate, reflected here in the game of Monopoly, where you start the game in Pasco at 200, you land on it, it's 400, you get 500 when you land in the center, and you connect all the trains. You get a 00, and a 00 connect is over here. If you get a multiplication all the way up to 6, so here's the multiplication. We're going to multiply 1. 6 times 1, 6. 5 times 1, 5. But once we put the 5 times 1, look, I went down a level, right? I had to have a 0. Every time you multiply a level, you get an extra 0. Right now in roulette, in the casino, right? They just brought up the 000. We're right over here. We're right. We just completed the 000. Will they include a roulette now with the fourth 0? If they do, we know. I mean, I already know that it most likely will happen if it hasn't happened already. Let me even look it up. Have they been testing any roulette tables with 4 zeros? This is what they're showing right now. So if you notice, they have something in common. They're showing, you see, this is the same thing. You see the way they're showing the father on the top? And then split here between this one and this one. Between what is the father, okay, and the mother down here. But if you notice, inside the green, it's a little weird. Take a look only at the green. Inside of each one of these looks like a 1. So it looks like 111 and 111. Each one of these are going to talk about something else. If it was 1, you would look at this. If it was 11, it would be a pole. If it was 111, it would be 3 rulers. 36 inches. 36 inches. The average is 37, but the heart of 36 inches or 3 rulers, right, is going to be 111. 37, 37, 37. 111. 1 through to 36. 1 and 36 is 37 by 3, 111. It creates a cube. If you'd like to help support the channel, that'd be mighty nice of you. It's my only income. Books, paper. I only use a certain kind of book. I don't like everybody's pens. I don't like everybody's, the way what they choose to use. I use what's harmonic with myself, what I find tuned to. This is a game that is being played all over the world right now. And when I said 111, these cubes connect, not because I wanted to create this way. This is the actual game. This is the actual game. And in this game, it even dictates, right, about the cube. Right, about the cube. So, show me the game of roulette, please. Orphan roulette. Orphan roulette. Orphan roulette. You know why? I don't. But I can tell you how perfect it is. It has a relationship to our being here, all our numbers. Total 57, 17, 34, and 6. Total 75. 1 on one end, 9 on the other. 8 on one end, 6 on the other, right here. 7 is in between, 6, 7, and 8. 57.75. This cube ends on 57.75. We've already passed by it. But the relationship in reality, what is the relationship to 444? I've got a bunch of them. You want to hear one of them? is if I had to take away this 4, that's what would be left over. Now you saw that we had 9 on that one, right? Well, we have 9 again. You see, on every 9, there are 4 in the corners. If you see a 6, right, it doesn't mean that these are not there. If you see a 5, right, if you see a 5, it doesn't mean that the 4 is not there. If you see a 2, or if you see what is a 1, 2, 3, right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I shouldn't have done that, right? But what I'm going to do on the next one is this. So we have this, and I do this. And you know what this is? That's that, except I inverted it. I'm only showing you it's not here. This is not here from this corner, and that's not here from the other corner. You have 3, 1, 3. But if you were doing this with artwork, okay, this would look like a heart. And it'd be 2 hearts assembling, and this would be a diamond in the center. It would look more like this. Well, I didn't do that so good, eh? Let me see. 1, 2. Did I do that right? Did I do that right? Yeah, I think I did that right. No? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then what you do after that is there's a few things we can do. We can put separation in it and do the same connect, or what we can do is we complete it. And we overlap the 2 of them together. So I'm not even sure where I was with this. I'm just having a little bit of trouble that I have to keep on manipulating this camera. And I did a few things. I'm just not very happy with this video. So I'm not sure what you picked up from this. What I am showing you is that we are what is 1 1/6. The creation is what is 3 1/3. Now, how do we get 3 1/3? So 3 1/3. So when we get 3, it equals to 4. When we get 3, it equals to 4. The thing is that when we put 3, 1, 3, okay, with 3, 1, 3, it's actually, just give me a second. I have to see how I'm going to associate and explain this. See, 3, 1, 3 is 7. And where the 4th day, okay, is the Wednesday. And where you connect Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, okay, over to what is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, excuse me. I'm just having a little trouble concentrating. I'm so sorry. I started off this video talking about the tetrahedron and how it took 3 tetrahedrons to equivalate to a hexahedron. And I want to go back to that if you don't mind. I don't know who's still here, who heard this, who's listening. I know we're only 3 and I've been here an hour and a half. Maybe I'm going to end it. I'm going to come back tomorrow fresh. What is it tomorrow? Monday? Yeah, so let's say I'm allowed to come back at 1 tomorrow. I'm going to come back at... You choose an hour. Send me a message, choose an hour, but send me the message to TikTok. Please, I'm going to do this tomorrow at TikTok. I know it was very mixed up, upside down. Um, at the beginning, I was talking something about 13 strikes, 9 strikes, and 4 strikes. I have no idea why. Oh, yes, the connection. Okay. Okay. Um, just to let you know, I don't even know what I can let you know. I'm just not very happy with what I did today. I'm just not very happy. Oh, God, I'm just trying to see something. I saw number 231. So 3 times 77 is 231. 11 times 21. And what that is the reverse cube is 11 and a 7. 11 times 21 is 231. It's the power of the Christ. The oceans, the energy is Jesus, but the power is the Christ. So how does this work? Was it the mind of Jesus? Was it the capability to transmit the message directly from the Father, as if Jesus was the Father bringing on the message? How can one say that I am the Father, but I am not the Father, but within the breath I speak by the Father, that within the womb of the mother, in the house of the breath, where we've taken the breath of the Father, that we are all of the Father? Nonetheless, none of us less than the other, although I speak for the Father in my breath, for these are the words I was given to speak. So what I'm trying to say is the breath, I mean, if you have gained enough knowledge, right, in the system, it will dictate to you, okay, those words as it's dictated those words to me. No, never read a book. No, read pieces and parts of the book only, right? So now we have 9 here. So if I have 9 here, let's say I have 9 and I wanted to create, what was the last one I created? Wow, I think it fell apart. So we have 9. We're going to create what 6 is, right? You remember the number 6? Number 6. You're not seeing these 3. 6 and 3. Over here, all you're going to have left is 1 and 8. So we're going to have 8 and 3, 11. Don't ask me. Look at this. And 8 and 3 is the expression. 8 and 3 is the expression of what is 11 and 22 equals 1 and 2 equals to 3, to where 4 and 4 equals to 8. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals to 1 and 2 alpha beta equals to 3. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 equals to 4 and 4 equals to 8. 83 is monkey. Ape is 22. 22 times 4 is the 88 constellations. 22 times 3 equals to 66, and 22 for the 88 constellations. 22 times 2 equals to 44, and 44 constellations. 22 times 5 equals to what is 110 stories of the Twin Towers, minus 22 constellations. Then we're going to go 6 times 22 equals to 132 constellations minus 44 constellations. And now you ask me why I do this. I have to follow the dynamics of the cube. Minus 44. And what it tells me is when I go above 44 and down to 22, it shows me that it's equating as low as 1 part and as high as 6 parts. Sorry, it's as low as 1, which is the 22, and it's as high as what is minus 44. So the 44 will now be the difference from the right to the left and the right to the left. When you have 88 and 88, let's make it simple. 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7. It is a passageway, okay? And that passageway from 88 reduces itself to 77. I'm going to draw to you why. So I did this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to connect like this. I'm going to connect this, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to connect this. So when you look in here, okay, I have a total of 16. I put a box. I should have wrote area, right? And when I connected 9 and 9 equals to 18. I used up a total of, forget about these boxes here. It's just A, B, C, D. I just drew too many. Okay, so all you get is this one and this one that weren't used. So in this area over here, if it was split up like this, right? You see this like the way it is? If it's split up like this, I will be using, I'm just trying to see something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right. So I'm going to be using what is 7 of 8 areas. Hold on a second. I need to do something else. I need to create. Okay, and that, why it's a space like this, maybe it's a green space, is because these two are doors. Only when the doors are shut can you see the other side. One door and the other door. So now my question is like this. Should it be 1, 2, 3, 4? Or should it be 1, 2, 3, 4? Should it be 1, 2? I'm trying to figure out how to configure this, but irrelevant to the fact, what it's going to do is I'm going to use up 7 of 8 here, and I'm going to use up 7 of 8 here. It's going to be what is 8 and 8, connecting of what is 7 and 8. 77 is 77 Christ. The Vatican doors, 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals to 7 equals to 8. I already showed you, right? I already showed you that on this cube, right? Here is your 8. 1 is missing, right? Your 8. Here is your, where's the other one? Well, I don't have it. Yes, here's your 2. 7 in between. Here's your 7 and 8. Only 1 and 2 configure what 8 and 7. 3, 4, 5, and 6 is 6, 5, 4, and 3. 9999. 999,999 divided by 7 or divided by 13 equals to 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7, 27 equals to 0, 7, 6, 9, 2, 3, 27, or what is 1, 5, hold on a second, 7, 6, 9, 2, 3 times 2 equals 153,846. 153,846 equals 27. They all equal to 27. So I was going to end it. I didn't end it. There's so much going on here. There's, I don't know. They just did something to me. There's a lot going on. Demonstrators of the path. So the thing with that, if you want to put the D in there, the D is going to be, for me, 500. We are in the electronic world, the IT system in the sun. The demon is that moon we have in the sky. I believe it's been replaced from the Mars moons that we should be running our dreams with, and not the lunar moon that we run with. Home is basically possibly If it was in the upper realm, it's one thing. If it's in the lower realm, it's Mars. The 4, 5, and 6. The 4, 5, and 6, right? The 4, 5, and 6 each have the 4 corners inside of it. But on the 5, it's the only one that has a 1 area space. Venus, Venus, Venus is fully indicted, but not on this side. On this side, we have a singularity to Venus, a singularity to Venus. They say something different. Your 22, right, is on the ring. Your 22 is the ring. Your 11 is the pole. Your 33 is your master cube. There's going to be 4 of them. 4 by 33 equals 132. And we went the 88 constellations. We went the 88 constellations. 88 constellations we went to, right? We went to the 6th level. 6 times 22, 132. 444, what is 444? I just showed you what is 4, 5, and 6 is 444. The 5 and 6, the 5 brings out the average of everything that surrounds it. The 6 is the half area space. 444 is also what is 58, 74, 90, 66, 74, 82. That addition of that will equal to what is 444, and I can give you many others. But what this is this is the 4th dimension of numbers, and we're 74 Jesus, we're 74 energy, which runs the rules of the cycles, the 7 and 4. I'm not going to explain it now. I'm a little too tired to get into this. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of videos. Do they give any information out? Well, you know what? It's just what it is. If I had millions and millions of people studying them and we came together, we can figure out how to understand a little bit better what I have been sharing for the last 20 years. I can tell you right now, I'm 10,000%, 10,000%. I can't say it be any deeper that I know what the story is, and I like the story I see. It speaks eternal, and I like that. Makes me very happy. Makes me Vivian's. You know, I'm just very, very happy inside. I was the saddest person for many years in my thoughts. I'm not that way anymore. And a lot of people sometimes come up to me, in your situation, you're not unhappy, you know? I says, no. I says, I eat every day. She says, sure, you eat every day. Everybody else's food. I said, that's none of your business, you know? I couldn't believe somebody said that to me while I was eating. I'm just giving you a part of one of the stories. That just like, anyways, whatever that is I just want to say I really believe it. I just see it. I know it. I know it. I know it. I think we can melt icebergs. I think they want to stop us. They never wanted this to happen. You know, you don't want the end of life to happen ever. You know, you come to your last days. You don't want the end of life ever to come. Well, right now, the cage we are in, we're coming up. We're moving on to a new dimension, and they're running rampant. It's like the rats in the streets, right? The first zodiac sign, rat. The first zodiac sign, Aries. They're rampant in the street. I can see the bats with the flute out right now, guiding the mice or the rats in the sewage system. And in the sewage system is what? That's right, 23.55 equals to 47 and 1. The rotation of 741, 7 months, 4 months, 1 month. Why did I say that? 23.5 equals to BELL, 23.55. That's Bell. The Bell circuits of all these colors, right? All these fancy colors is the LG of the BT connected underneath the ground, running underneath what is the AT of the land, of the AT of the land of the IS, which speaks of Atlantis. Somebody asked me about Ethiopia. Well, you tell me about Ethercoin that you needed to buy just about everything else. You tell me about that, ETH, and I'll tell you that the teacher is within the E worlds. You tell me about 13 by 28 for the equality of 364. I don't know the end calendar of the Ethiopian calendar, but I'm going to look into it. Do I divide? Do I want to be biased in any way? Yes, I do. I want to be completely biased. For those who think that there's nothing more, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm 1,000,000%, okay, to there's much more that I don't know. I don't know about you. But I only know a speck of the story. But what I do know is there's so much more, and it's going to be fun. As we melt the ice, why is it melting? Is it because we know more? Is it because we know so much it can no longer be condensed in this little tiny moon that supports the planet, the energy for the planet, the changing of time that doesn't exist, that grows us old because we can't catch up to tomorrow, running on a schedule of 6 and 1 6 in a 7-day week. So if we run on a schedule of 6 and 1 6, when you reach your 70th year, okay, you are only 60 years old. Now we live in the half-life. So I now question it again, since it's the half-life, that instead of making you 60 years old, you would now only be 30 years old. And in Logan's Run, that was the end. We have the 4 months of 30 days for creation. Mars, the money house. Peace and love, everybody. I'm going to come back another time. Join me on TikTok. Please help support the channel. There's links in there needed every single day of the year. And yeah, we're getting out of this. We're going to raise Jack out from wherever he is. You know, Jack from the Titanic, right? When they let him go, we're going to raise him back up. Peace.